that. Then time passes on, and then some living organisms developed in that planet. Unicellular living organisms. Time passes by, and then complex living organisms develop there. Time again passes by, and then the so-called most evolved living being arrived. And this living being was having a power to think logically. He was a thinking man, he was a thinking person, he was having a brain at his disposal. So, this man got the brain, this man got the reasoning power. This particular being who was having this power to think, power to logically think, was arrived on that planet. And then what happened? Because he was having the power to think, so what he started? He started to interfere with that planet's mechanisms. And then slowly, he interfered to the extent that whole planet was destroyed. The whole planet was busted and dissolved into the universe. So this is the end of that.
A choreography on the journey of river Ganga was beautifully depicted by the students of the campus. Do enjoy.
Lord Shiva, the Ganges is more than a river, born in the land of gods as the daughter
the elixir of life. I cleanse, I purify, I'm all pervading and flow incessantly.
मैं श्वेत चपल चंचल धवल सर सर बाहु वाहन कमल जगपालक विष्णु पद छूटी बहती बैकुंठ सर तरल।
Energy. I cut through mountains and carry in my fold everything that comes my way.
Sa
life.
Senior Principal of the campus, Ms. Manjeet Batra, proposing the vote of thanks, said, "We hope students will gain insight into the understanding of environment through their compatriots, while we elders will learn how to progress from here."
Again, a big hand for all these teachers for putting up such a great show. To be spiritually conscious, socially responsible, and morally upright is the core dimension of City Montessori School vision of education. We know that success is not a dimension, but a journey, believing in the philosophy that victory belongs to the most persevering. Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. While thanking the Almighty for His countless blessings, I'm here to spell out words of thanks to all those who made this event a sweet memory to carry home.
Friends, welcome to 2nd International Environment Olympiad, IEO 2015, that has been organized to sow the seeds of wisdom of uniting to renew. City Montessori School, as an educational institution with a difference, strives to make a significant contribution to the protection of the environment and conservation of natural resources through its students, teachers, employees, alumni, and parents' resource. To this effect was the creative display of talent and ideas of young and old students of the host City Montessori School, Gomti Nagar 2nd Campus. Here we go down the gallery of imagination. City Montessori School is leaving no stone unturned in developing confident, knowledgeable, action-oriented young leaders who are ambassadors of environment conservation, voice of protecting natural resources, and believers in the development and use of alternate energy sources. Meanwhile, in the basement, preliminary round for quiz was conducted. Creative students in the senior category were seen involved in Paint My Future competition. 35 teams participated with globe as their canvas. The day began with the lamp lighting ceremony in the presence of the chief guest, Dr. Janak Palta McGilligan, team leaders of the participating international and national teams, convener of IEO, senior principal of CMS Gomti Nagar, Ms. Manjeet Batra, co-convener and principal of CMS Gomti Nagar second campus, Ms. Sangeeta Banerjee,
I pledge before God, whom I love and worship, to be a worthy student of my school, and to abide by its rules, to love and respect my parents and teachers, and to follow their guidance, to consider all the people of the world as my brothers and sisters, for we are all creations of one God, to work for the cause of world peace and happiness of the people, to uphold the motto of Jai Jagat at all times, for truly I am a citizen of the world. Thank you and Jai Jagat. Please put your hands down.
The address by the founder-manager of City Montessori School, Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, on role and goal of education.
Life, so therefore I will, first of all I am a material being, so I will develop my material knowledge of mathematics, science, physics, chemistry, zoology, botany, biology, computer science, language, literature, humanities, social sciences. So this is my first priority because I am a material being, so that in later life I can be a useful member for this society. And also I can earn my livelihood, because one has to earn his livelihood. For that one has to prepare himself or herself. And to prepare, you need material education. So the child says, I will first of all be ahead of my class through hard work and to merit. Every child should make a resolution to be ahead of his class through hard work and to merit. And every child should also try to prepare himself or herself for a decision making nowadays, for a global career, for a decision making global profession, for a decision making global position, so that you can bring about a change. You can change the world.
Chief guest Dr. Janak Palta McGilligan, through a moving PowerPoint presentation, Solar Punch, spoke on spiritual responsibility of every individual to conserve 5 elements and showcased her life's work through harnessing and sustained use of solar energy.
First of all, I want to tell you that there is no end to learning, and there is no age to start learning. As you see me, I'm already 67, and I think I really don't know anything about it. So I'm learning every day, and I'm going to share my experiences with you. No, I don't think I need it. Okay. First of all, I would like to, before I start giving slides, showing slides or sharing slides with you, some of my journey on that path of learning, I would like you to know that what I understand about sustainable development. I'm very proud that I'm at CMS, and you already know a lot from your parliament, from your cultural performances yesterday. You made my job very easy. I am not talking to people who don't know anything about it. Sustainable development to me is a development where people contribute to themselves, their family, and their community, and then all together the whole world. And sustainable development is not just GDP, and it is related to GDP and environmental conservation and sustainability is the word which we need to understand. And I think that we as human beings are God's best creation, noblest creation on this earth.
So unhealthy. See, I have lots of trees and flowers, and you are left with only one tree. I am the Earth of 2015. Who are you? Oh, you are the new Earth. Meet me. I am the old Earth, a clean and green Earth. Look at me. I'm so smart. I have mobiles, computers, and laptops. What did you have in your time? I, in my time, had love, peace, unity, and most of all, I was a very happy Earth. And you are full of pollution. Global warming has attacked you. Ha ha ha.
I feel so relaxed among the trees, the fresh air, fragrance of flowers, greenery all around, birds chirping, butterflies fluttering, and yoga, it's just the best.
In the speech contest for students, 31 teams participated. A lot of ideas were floated, such as how e-waste is heaping up, our planet is heading for a storm due to population burst, insufficient resources, climate change, creating a livable planet, Earth. Crucial environmental issues are no longer blame games. We are beyond red alert stage now. It is time to use alternate energy resources, as fossil fuel is adding to global warming. We humans are the most intelligent occupants of this earth. Yet, why aren't we being responsibly intelligent to preserve our earth? We have started late for conservation. Time now to accelerate full throttle. Here are the excerpts.
Electronic device which we throw away. It is a term used to describe the electronics which is unwanted, not working, or reach the end of their useful life. E-waste pollutes drinking water, harms ecosystem and organisms. More than 20 million tons of e-waste is produced every year. only 25% of the e-waste produced is recycled, whereas the remaining 75% is taken as trash. However, throwing away old electronics affects the economy of the country. Electronic waste is most commonly known as e-waste.
I read a book written by an author, Lemony Snicket. On the very first page of the book, he gave a warning that if you like happy endings, do not read this book. I feel it fair that I should warn you that my speech today carries through the same warning. Our planet is heading towards the perfect storm. The factors contributing to it are: number 1, population growth; number 2, insufficient resources; number 3, climate changes. Population. How many people here do know the current world population? Currently, it is 7.3 billion people. In my small 3 minutes here, the global population will increase by 450 people. Each day on our planet, the global population increases by 216,000 people approximately, which is more than the city I live in. By 2030, which is only 15 years away, the global population will increase to 9 billion people, and by 2050, it would be probably 11 billion people.
I am very privileged to be fortunate enough to be graced with this opportunity to speak about creating a livable planet Earth. We are going to have to figure out what it means to be a human being on this planet Earth when every system is declining and the rate of decline is accelerating. This planet came with a set of instructions, but we seem to have misplaced them. Important rules like don't poison the water, soil, air, don't let the earth get overcrowded seem to have been broken. Crucial environmental issues are no more a blame game. While most of us crib about dirty air, smelly garbage, and polluted water, least do we know that it is us who is responsible for all these unfavorable circumstances leading to these environmental issues.
A wild jumbo or a polar bear by means of a picture or a skeleton safely placed in a museum. Will they have the so-called freedom to breathe fresh air imprisoned in an oxygen cylinder? Destruction of our planet comes in many forms. I'll be talking about one of the main future threats to this lovely planet. Undoubtedly, the primary energy resource of Earth is fossil fuel. However, the main repercussion of using fossil fuel power generation is global warming. Further, the world will run out of fossil fuel by the year of 2030. The demand for energy will never be in the declining graphs. It shows the red light. We should all switch on to alternative energy resources immediately. Is biofuel the perfect substitute for fossil fuel? It's true, it's produced from plant waste matter. It is a non-toxic and clean-burning energy resource. It reduces our dependence on fossil fuel. Unfortunately, this is not enough for the massive production of energy. Dear adults, global hunger, climate change, and rapid extinction of plant and animal species are the biggest challenge the world is facing today. Our actions for industrial usage encourages destruction of rainforests by millions of acres to grow crops. Just give a thought for a while. What will happen to the many thousands of species of plants and animals inhabiting that area? Are we not prolonging the list of endangered species?
Everything in this universe is plotted to end at last. So how many years have we got for our Earth? Can anyone guess? Well, no one can accurately say. We all are taught that Earth is the only living planet, the planet where life in its most beautiful forms developed. We are thought to be the most intelligent form of life on Earth, the humans. But somewhere on the way, I guess, the human race lost its humanity, its intelligence. We forgot to acknowledge the planet that gave us life. We can't blame others rather than ourselves for this. Just think for a second. Are we using the resources available on Earth ruthlessly? Are we creating so much pressure on Earth that it is losing its longer life continuity? We are. We must realize the importance of Mother Earth. We all are taught the precautions on how to conserve the environment. The measures like afforestation, conservation of soil, conservation of watersheds. We all know them, don't we? But the fact is that we aren't completely putting them in action. We aren't executing them properly.
Disposal problem, nuclear waste disposal, and we have created a sordid saga of the most evil machinations for destruction of life on the green blue planet. Reduction of forest areas, depletion of ozone layer, frequent floods, droughts, earthquakes, global warming, etc. have made this scenario even more dangerous. Unfortunately, the world has woken up too late to these dangers. But precisely because we have started late, we must redouble our efforts to gain command of the situation. We could have a productive, prosperous society without destroying the wholesomeness of environment. For example, most of us know that primary cause of atmospheric pollution is automobile. We can reduce this problem by pool system and using public transport system. Similarly, reducing the pollution of rivers, lakes, etc. is important for reversing generations of neglect. When we talk of dangers to Earth, we cannot ignore the problem of deforestation. Deforestation causes floods and loss of oxygen in the environment. Thus, we should plant more and more trees to keep the environment in balance. We should also try to get as many people as possible to switch to hybrids and other energy-saving things to lessen the use of fossil fuels.
Pollutes our crops and our earth. I've heard about pollution in the water. I've heard about many things. But sometimes warnings are not enough. Sometimes we need to be responsible. We need to do something about it. And I'm going to tell you about what we have done. Well, in my country, e-waste is being placed in special recycle bins and it's turned into given to the municipality to be recycled. We each plant a tree on school grounds in the day of our birthday, and by the time we finish high school, we have got 12 trees. That's good. That helps. And in that day, we don't eat bad or extra sweet cakes. We eat normal fruit sweet cakes. That even helps. We should recycle. Most of the objects we use damage our planet and we don't even care. We just throw them around and hope that someone else picks them up and cleans this place for us. But there's no second Earth, and this person that cleans up after us does not exist. We need to learn to take care of ourselves and to take care of this planet.
Friends, enjoy the final round of quiz competition, where 8 teams were pitted against each other in perfect sync with the quiz master, Mr. Keswani.
They celebrated. When is the World Food Day? When is this day, World Food Day, celebrated? When is this day celebrated? How many of the audience are big foodies? Big foodies. Okay, for them I'm going to give them a formula, a proper mantra that the foodies have after they have made, and your time ends now. Can we look at the display? December 2nd. And the second display? 16th October. Who gave 16th October? At least for him we can clap, ladies and gentlemen. But as the rules go, think alike. Only if both give the correct answer, only and only then is there a plus 10. But child, what's your name? Aditya. I would like to shake hand with you for your wonderful effort, and with you also, because you are equally a genius. Come child, join your chairs. Take your chairs. Where is the headquarter? Where is the headquarter of WTO, World Trade Organization? Standard questions. Standard questions. Where is the headquarter of World Trade Organization located? Three, two, one. Next time the time ends, we will do a countdown together. Because remember, we are on one side. So we'll do the countdown together. Okay, display number 1. What have you written, child? That seems like French to me.
London.
London. Oh. And yours? New York. Anyone from the audience? Yeah, child, you were the fastest finger. Yeah, go ahead. Geneva. And where is Geneva? Switzerland. Amazing. Give a chocolate to my friend in the audience right there. Why don't you come rounding up to receive your chocolate with you? Listen to this carefully, and the audience listen carefully as well. According to WHO, which is the most polluted city in the world? No prompting, audience, otherwise I have like a million questions ready, hundreds here and millions here. So no prompting, please. And the second? Mexico City. Audience, what do you think? Is Mexico City the correct answer?
No, sir.
Which else do you think?
New Delhi.
That corner gets the correct answer. The correct answer is New Delhi, India. What is common in all these species? What is the common factor in all these species? And the time starts now. What is common in all of these species? Time out. Can we just see the answers, ma'am? She didn't write anything? Oh, okay. They're animals. Okay, that's innocence at its best. Can we give him a round of applause? Okay, chocolates ready? And the audience, raise your hand loud and clear. Correct. It is the correct answer. They are endangered species. That is the common denominator within the two other greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide is the most effective at trapping heat near the surface of the earth. Is that true? Good. Can we stop the timer? Okay. Is that true or a false? The display of the answers. True. And the second? True for both. So ladies and gentlemen, do you think is it true or false? True or false? And it is false. Majority wins and no marks there for them. Okay. There are 4 R's now. Yes, a couple have been added recently. Complete the 4th R which is hidden here, which time starts now. That I announced, if I may announce again. Refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle. Yes, child, you are raising your hand there. But I will go to this side. Yeah, child, go ahead. Renew. It isn't renew.